It can be pretty hard. It can be pretty hard to pick a fighting game. And I know it took me a while. I went through Smash Ultimate, Melee, some Guilty Gear, some Tekken 7. I tried a bunch of games before I actually stuck to Street Fighter V. The tip that is basically going to help you the most out of everything I'm going to say in this video: play the fighting game that you want to play. It is that simple. Way too many people worry about what others have to say about their own fighting games or about different fighting games, like, oh, this game is bad because the netcode is terrible, or this game is bad because oh, the characters are annoying and the community is cringe. Who cares? If you like the game and you want to play it, then just fucking play it. It's that simple. Every game has its problems, and people are going to constantly point that shit out on the internet no matter what. Trust me when I say, you just gotta play the game that you feel like playing. The game that keeps you coming back, the game that you enjoy the most, is the game that you probably should be playing, regardless of what anyone else has to say about it. If it's not fun, don't force yourself, because then it's a chore. Exactly. Because at the end of the day, you're playing it to have fun, right? But obviously, I'm not ending the video there for a good reason. There's a little bit more to it than that. You know, some people, for example, are going to at least have like 2 or 3 fighting games that they're kind of choosing between, or they're playing at the same time, that they kind of enjoy equally. When it comes to that, it's important to keep in mind that you really don't have to fully commit to a game before learning it. Give all those games a little bit of time. Try to learn what they have, try to learn what they do, and you know, just get a basic understanding of those 2 or 3 games that you can't really choose in between. And afterwards, you can go ahead and make a little bit more of an educated decision, right? Which one has the best netcode? Which one has the coolest combos? Which one has the best gameplay elements? Like, just make an educated decision after actually having properly tried the games. Because if you haven't tried these games out yet, there's no way to really know which one you actually prefer. So yeah, just try it out, man. You just don't worry about it. You don't have to commit too hard to learn a game. Every fighting game is going to be pretty difficult and going to take a while to get good at. A lot of people get discouraged by this and think that, oh, maybe if they tried another fighting game, it might be easier. Don't give up just because a fighting game is hard, because pretty much any fighting game you play is going to be pretty difficult. I mean, they're infamous for that. Fighting games, just by design, have a lot to learn and are very difficult to get into. That goes for almost any fighting game, pretty much any fighting game across the board, really. So don't let something like that discourage you from picking a game that you enjoy otherwise. What else? What else can help people pick a game that they like? Just picking the game that you think looks cool. It's kind of like picking a main in a fighting game. The character that you think looks the coolest, or the game that you think looks the coolest, the game that like looks the most fun, is often the game that you kind of want to pick too, right? Not meaning that like you shouldn't necessarily try other games, because you could try another game and, you know, just so happens that that game, you enjoy it more. It could happen. Even though you don't think that game looks necessarily cooler on the surface. Soul Calibur, lame. Tekken 7, lame. Virtua Fighter 5, best 3D fighter. I don't know, guys. Maybe you're right. Maybe I should be playing Virtua Fighter 5. You see, this is why it's important to try out different games. Maybe if I tried Virtua Fighter 5, it would be my main game. I don't know. 3D fighters in general, lame. Not really, but I mean, I could see it. I could see it. I would agree if it wasn't for Tekken 7, because I do enjoy Tekken quite a bit. It was actually a big contester for like my main fighting game. I couldn't decide at first between Street Fighter 5 and Tekken 7. Like, those were the 2 games that I played after Ultimate, and like I loved them both. They both had a lot of players. They both have pretty interesting gameplay, and they were both fun. I ended up going with Street Fighter just because I don't even know why, man. I don't even know why. I picked Street Fighter. I think I just like the characters better. I think I just like Ryu better than Kazuya Mishima. You know, sometimes like it comes down to the wire like that between like which fighting game you actually want to play. Sometimes you just gotta pick, man, and like stick with that decision. Like, pick off of some like superficial shit that like doesn't really matter all that much, but kind of matters to you. And for me, that was just the characters, bro. I guess I kind of like 2D fighters conceptually more than 3D fighters as well. Like, when I think fighting games, I think Street Fighter first and foremost, and then other shit. I played at least 100 hours total of Tekken, still not a fan of the movement. Well, there you go. I mean, now you know that you don't that you don't like Tekken that much. But like, at least having put in that time, you know, helps you make the decision later on to not play Tekken. Alright guys, that about sums up this video. I really appreciate anybody who watched through the entire thing. If any of this advice helped you out, make sure to leave a comment, drop a like, even subscribe. That'd be great. It helps out the channel a whole lot. Make sure to check out the stream in the description. I'm obviously streaming this on Twitch right now. So drop a follow there as well. I stream every day at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's about it. I'll see you guys in the next one.